and you don't have to be a freak for being a freak's sake. Just like, you just gotta be you, and and whatever version of you that is, just be the real you. Here we are,
Katy Perry. This is so fun. Welcome in. I feel like I could spend all this time on your intro. There's so many fun things you're working on. You have so many accomplishments. What is something else you were excited to get back to after just a bit more free time from Idol?
Well, I've had a little bit of not really free time. I've created space for other things to exist. Mm-hmm. And so we're developing a big show. I'm going to be playing big shows. On the album release on September 20th, I'll be in Rio de Janeiro. Ooh. And playing Rock in Rio. And it's over 100,000 people. And then I get to go to Australia to play the Australian Football League game. It's kind of like the Super Bowl there, but their version of it. And before that, I do a VMA thing. Yeah. Which is really awesome. It's called the Vanguard Award. And I get to just do a celebratory show, and we all get to hear the familiar songs and be introduced to some new ones. Yeah. I love that. Going back to the show real quick as you're building that, does doing Vegas shows unlock some creativity of how you want to design the next tour type? Doing a Vegas show is totally different than a tour show, because with a tour show, you have to move. You're on the go every single day. Vegas, you actually get to play with more toys, and you get there's less restraints. But yeah, we're figuring some things out. I'm just excited to go out into the world again. It's been a minute since 2018 was my last tour. Wow. But then 2019 is when everything started going south. Actually 2020, but I was finished in 2018, 19. And so then everything was on pause, and then I had my child, and I was raising a whole human being and very responsible for it. Oh yeah. Wanted to get it right. So far, so good. But yeah, I want to go on tour. I want to go and visit all of my fans who have come out so hard and so supportive and so ride. They have ridden so hard for me. And we've, not to be cheesy, but we have really loved each other for lifetimes. It feels like. Oh. It's here we go, plug. But the truth is I've grown up with them, and we've grown up together, and we've kind of leaned on each other. And I've seen photos of them when they're 13 and now 26, wow. 28, 28. It's amazing. They all have lives, families, some of them. And it's so cute. Mm-hmm. It's adorable, and I really appreciate it. So I got to go and pay my give my love out, and that's what I'm gonna go do. Totally. It's crazy to think it's been since 2018 though, right? Is there anything you're nervous at all for going back out and doing those shows? No, I'm just nervous that the zoos will be closed or something, or what? No, because I'm bringing Daisy, and I want her to see all of the world and the children's museums and the parks and stuff like that. No, I'm not nervous of anything. I'm actually super excited. And I think live music and the live experience is more alive than ever before. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to see it. People love to connect in this way now. Yeah. Again. Absolutely. And talking about growing up with you, I feel like I'm one of them. How young are you, bro? Well, when I started listening to you, I just remember being on a school bus. Okay, listening to I Kissed a Girl. How young are you? Right now? Yes. 28. Yeah. So that was formidable years. We grew up together. As a teenager. Kissed a Girl came out. It's crazy to think about. 12, you were 12, 11 or 12. It's a dangerous age. It's definitely a crossroads. Yeah, definitely. We have a 13-year-old. I have a 13-year-old stepson, Orlando's son, and he's 13. So I know it. I live it. Living it right now. It's great. But how crazy is it for you to think about yourself in that time? And I even think of 303, back in those days. Whoa! Start with them Warped Tour, Katy. Hardcore. To now, Video Vanguard Award. What do you reflect on thinking about reaching that icon status for so many people? I don't know. I still crowd surf places. So I did that Warped Tour. I'll continue to do that. Look, I've got some fun toys to play with now. And I'm very proud of everything I accomplished. And I really don't feel like I have anything to prove. And I'm creating from this abundance space and this artistic space and a space like I said, I always wanted to make a dance pop record. And so I feel like I've kind of check that bucket list off for me. And there's a couple of records that I have in my mind that I still want to make. And I'll just go along that process if I get the opportunity to. And so it's kind of like, this is a part of my purpose. This is a part of what my vision for myself. So, I just wake up and I put my pants on one leg at a time.
Just like the rest of you.
Just like the rest of us. And I, literally, like I do all the dirty work still, all of it. I mean, our dog looked me in the eyes and took a poo-poo on the carpet, just looking me in the eyes yesterday. And I was like, okay.
Don't care how many records you sold.
Don't care how many records you sold. I'm cleaning it up. On the carpet. I'm cleaning it up.
You got to respect him for it.
We got to respect the dog for it? No.
No, sorry.
Bad dog.
Yeah. He's just living his own world.
He was living in his own world.
Well, it looks like you're having a blast. I mean, Lifetime's
I am having a blast.
So good. It's great for the end of summer. You're jumping out of helicopters.
Yeah.
I mean, women's
Calculated
world.
risks.
Yeah. It wasn't that high, right? Or did it feel like
15 to 20 feet? Yeah. It had been
pretty
done.
high.
It had been done before.
Yeah.
It's not like I was the first person to do it.
Yeah.
And I had heard about it, so I felt better that someone else went first.
Right.
But Orlando was screaming at me. I wasn't really going to go. I was going to just go along for the ride. And I was like, I guess we're doing this together. It was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
You have the meditation. You have some other rituals. You rub your feet with a lint roller. I do the little fly thing before bed. You know when you get in, you're like,
what?
When did you upgrade to lint roller?
What's the fly?
Like, you get your feet together and you do a little, like a fly. You know how they rub their hands?
Oh, wow. That's interesting. But
I never thought of a lint roller.
No, I don't do it every single night. I've actually not pulled my lint roller out for a long time, but
keeping them clean.
I know, but I do love it. I really appreciate this invention. And in Japan, they have floor lint rollers.
So it's like a rug?
No, it's like a broom, but with a longer lint roller. And I've seen them, and it's amazing. I saw them the last time I was there. I was like, my love language.
Yeah. Do you have
Neat
one?
and tidy. I don't, but that's what I want for Christmas.
Do you do any other like bedtime rituals like that? Because people have never heard of that.
Honestly, I let that go when I had a child. The bedtime really is like. Like you let that go and you're like, I need to get my child's teeth brushed properly.
Your feet will suffer.
Yeah, who cares about that anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't kick anyone out for crumbs in my bed.
It is so good to get to see you. Is there anything I missed that you want to fill your fans in on?
I just want to tell them I love them. I'm so excited to see them around the world. If you want to have a fun dance party or if you want your spirits lifted, I think 143 will do the trick.
Love it. Well, congrats on everything. I can't wait to watch you receive your Video Vanguard Award.
Thanks, bro.
Can't wait for the album to drop. And congrats on such a good Idol run. I'm so happy I got to come and visit and like see how it all works and everything. And
see the dynamics.
Yeah, you did so great. And it was so fun to watch. And
we did have a lot of fun. Were you on the second to last?
Yeah, it was like almost before the finale.
Yeah.
And you were over there just throwing in words like no big deal.
I saw you. I was like, here's my op.
By the way, now that you have you're done, everything, you know all the secrets to all this, what is the last piece of advice to anyone that really wants to get it in and make it on Idol?
Oh, make it on Idol or make it just in music?
No, it's
sure, broad.
The same.
I think in music because Idol is definitely like it's a crash course, and then there's then there's the real world afterwards. I think you just have to have a really defined personality because there's so many people offering so much. It has to be such an authentic personality. Because I mean, speaking of AI, there's going to be a lot of AI stuff, and if you're not so defined and authentically defined, someone like Chapel, it's not gonna work anymore. I mean, you don't have to be a freak for being a freak's sake. Just you just gotta be you, and and whatever version of you that is, just be the real you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a great part. I love that message. It's been so fun to have you. Since you sneaked in What's Brewing on Idol, I made you a very special morning brew mug, so you can
just for me, bro.
That is for you. You can always have your morning brew, and think of the times that we brewed it up.
Yeah, bro.
It's like, yeah.
I
it's
sure
like-
will.
Absolutely. Katy
Thanks,
Perry.
guys.
Thank you so much for stopping by. I can't wait for everything. Yeah.